Like many of us, I grew up with nature documentaries about the Amazon rainforest. It's the largest rainforest on the planet, but at the same time today, news about the Amazon can often be depressing. Destruction rates remain high, and at current rates, many scientists estimate that the Amazon only has about 10 to 15 years until it actually starts to collapse as an ecosystem and large parts will turn into a savanna.
Many communities all over the world have a long track and history of resisting the impact and destruction that corporations and empires have done to the earth.
Less than 1% of all the funding that is invested in protecting intact biodiversity and mitigating climate change in our territories reaches our communities. On the bright side, there's also a major shift happening in the approach to nature conservation globally. Indigenous communities are receiving increasing recognition for the profound knowledge and understanding they have of their land and territories that they have often lived in for centuries or millennia. While indigenous peoples make up approximately 5% of the world's population, 80% of the world's remaining biodiversity is represented in the territories.
And it's time for us to also join their fight. Join the fight against the destruction of the earth and the social justice that indigenous people have been asking for.
And it's also been demonstrated that they achieve equal or better conservation results with less funding than even government-managed national parks. With this in mind, they opted against a charity approach and instead decided to work with indigenous communities on an economic basis.
With Avitero, we see an opportunity to create these new alliances or to contribute to these new alliances.
The idea is to buy the products they create, their farmers create, starting with cacao and chocolate, with the Ashaninka in the Ene Valley.
So what's happening with the money? 1/3 of the profit goes directly to the indigenous farmers. 1/3 goes to local conservation projects to protect the Amazon. And 1/3 remains in Avitero to develop the organization.
The main objective is to build a horizontal relationship to those communities. The governments on earth and also like huge corporates, they don't do enough. So it's up to us to actually create a future where unfairness and injustice is diminished and harmony between people and planet is restored.